Hello everyone and welcome to another live stream. Hi there. Hi. Hi. Marathon Open Alpha. What's Marathon Open Alpha? Diabolical question is the title. What even are variables? Yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. That's what we're gonna be working on for the video. The video about the thing, the stuff. The meat and potatoes. Hi. Hi there, Stamp Hype and the Square. Yup. But first, let's do some other things. That's because I had the thumbnail. I've been meaning to change the thumbnail for these streams for such a long time. And I think it's about time, you know? I think it's proper good about time that we change the thumbnail for these streams. Hi Devun, hi Dinya, hi, welcome. I think it's about time that we change it up a bit. It's been long enough. Although I do really like the frame from the particles video. Okay, there we go. Wait, what was the frame? It was, I think either the intro, the outro, or outro. Where is the outro? Would it be in the Higgs outro? No. No. Where is the outro? That's the ad segment portion. Yeah, let's modify it because we've had this. Because the thing is, we've had this. We had this thumbnail on streams for an unbelievable long time, and you know what? I feel like it's about time that we change it up. Remake it, and let's have thumb balls. There we go. Unfortunately, we need to remove the Patreons at that time. Thank you all so much. Sorry for removing everyone. Very awkward. Okay, now what we need is we need like, I think this with less of a thing. There we go. And I think what would be neat is like this from the side. That could work well. Then what we like to do is we like to move all of these back into frame. There we go. Let's redistribute them a bit on the x-axis. Sweet and sour. Perfection. How is everyone doing, by the way, on this fine day? I do realize it's a bit late or early, depending on where you're watching this from. There we go. We want this to be a vibe. It's morning here, waiting for school bus. Oh, and I'm glad to be dead. What software are you using? Right now I'm using Blender. It's Blender. It's, in my personal opinion, the best 3D software. Just in general, the best 3D software. And it is on track, and I also feel like it might be the best software in general, I think. In my personal opinion, at the very least, because the amount of care that is being put into it with development is just incredible. But once again, I am biased, so. I have a Linux system. Does it support Ubuntu? Of course. Of course it does. It's open source. I'm pretty certain that even if it didn't, there would be ports. Hold on. There we go. There's even a Steam version. Oh, I love Blender. I'm pretty certain you can just, I don't remember what package manager is on Ubuntu, to be completely honest. But I think you can install it with a package manager, if I remember correctly. Just snap install or I don't remember the package managers. Why there are so many of them? It wasn't Snap, was it? It was. Do you use Arch or Ubuntu what? That depends. In the past I have used Ubuntu, Ubuntu Mate, Arch Linux, and that's kind of it. So it depends. I don't really have a single one that I prefer over any others. What do you use now? Well, right now I'm using Windows because I have an NVIDIA graphics card and I use Adobe for editing, and corporations really hate Linux. Unfortunately. So yeah, so unfortunately right now I'm using Windows. How long does one take to master this?
That Adobe can't be installed on Linux.
Hi, Detefta! Hi! Yeah, it's actually, a while back ago when I was switching to this PC, I was planning on having Linux on it, but then I realized that Adobe just doesn't support it at all. They didn't bother, and also Linux being constantly at war with NVIDIA is, well, brings me a fair deal of anxiety, so... How long did it take you to master this? What do you mean by this exactly? The whole video making process? Because that's not as difficult as it seems. It's a bit tedious, sure, but I wouldn't exactly call it difficult. The science thing, I've honestly researched that part on streams, so... most of the time.
Yeah, just replay every stream.
Yeah, just rewatch all 811 live streams. Each one on average around 3 hours long. That's 2,400 hours, if I'm not mistaken. Yet they run the world on it. Azure is built on Linux. Yeah, of course, because Linux is great. Open source software just always beats the competition. Simply because it's open source. The thing is, there are other 3D programs which I do use sometimes over Blender, but that's only because they're specialized. So for example, SolidWorks. SolidWorks is lovely. SolidWorks is great when you need to parametric models. I think that's what it's called. I don't remember the proper name for it. Yeah, in that case, in those scenarios, SolidWorks really is much better because it's built for this. But even then, the reason why SolidWorks works so well is because they also, in my opinion, they also care about what they make. Open source just always beats the competition because with open source you have people collaborate, and that's the thing I mentioned about Blender. If there is a problem in Blender that's annoying the community, anything, then it's going to get solved. It's going to get fixed because the community will fix it. So for example, I know personally 4 different methods of recovering lost files in Blender. 4 of them. Because everyone always gets so annoyed when their file gets corrupted that everyone just kept coming up with different ways to safeguard against that, and I absolutely love it. I think it's great. Which, do you use Windows 10 or Windows 11? I use Windows 11 because there was a free update from Windows 10 to Windows 11. So I just picked it up. There you go. Well, Tefta, how's your day going?
It's going well. Technically, I talked to you this morning.
Oh yeah, that is true. Oh yeah, that is true. We did talk this morning. But yeah, the different time zones. The different time zones.
It was always fun talking to you.
It's actually pretty fun because we voice chatted right after you woke up, and now we're voice chatting right after I woke up. It's a perfect Ouroboros going forward. Yeah, I'm really glad because I'm, as I mentioned, I'm finally getting back to practical stuff. The only problem is that one thing I really want to do, my file format that I've actually kind of finished the basic version of it, enough for me to make a video about it. And what I really want to do with that project is I want to keep on expanding it. So basically I want to start with, just the file format. and then build more and more on top, each time explaining more and more concepts from computer science. So, for example, one thing, which I already mentioned, was that it could have the file saving method saved in a DLL, which means you can then replace it really easily. Which means that all of a sudden you don't want to save files on your hard drive, only you want to save them, only you don't want to save them at all, only you want to send that data over a network or over a cable or something, then you can just switch up the DLL and you don't need to recompile the whole thing. The only problem is that in order for me to actually get there, I need to give so much context in these videos. So today I'm gonna be just going over data types, just char, string, int, and so on and so forth. I don't know, next video will be just like a very basic program of addition, subtraction, and some bit shifts and logic. So I need to take it so annoyingly slowly. But yeah, in the end, I think it will be turned out to a nice series. The cuts off.
Sounds like it could be fun because there's a lot of weird things. Like you could throw in jokes, like all the crazy math that gives you weird errors in programming. Oh, by the way, this an integer plus a float in this language actually returns a null value. I don't know.
Yeah, actually, that's in the video that I'll currently be working on this stream. I'm just finishing up something real quick. In there, the whole point of the video will be that I'll be explaining a lot of nonsensical properties of data types in a way that makes them intuitive. So, for example, make it. The word make it, or actually let's do make I without a T, simply because the full budget. Like you can read this as a number, as a single int number, and like that seems nonsensical on paper. How can you read letters as a single number? But so for example, you can add. So for example, if you add 1 to it, then I will turn into a lowercase j. However, if you add 256 to it, if I'm not mistaken, quick math, so I might be wrong, then it will change the K into an I. And like that kind of behavior doesn't make sense. So you add 1 and it changes the first letter, but you add 256 and changes the second one. But actually, if you write it down, it makes perfect sense. So what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to just set up a 32-digit binary number. And then above it, I'm planning to have like a single line that reads it as 4 characters, and above it a single line that reads it as a number, and that should explain perfectly fine how everything works. Same with pointers. I think I'm just gonna go with pointers in this video. There we go. But first, I'm changing up the thumbnail because the current stream thumbnail I've had for however many months, and it's getting a bit stale, a bit boring.
I think 32 is also the IPv4 address length. 32-bit.
Oh, you know, I actually like that. I might actually check into a video the fact that you can also read that. Because
because that's what's
each
actually
time.
cool is that is a lot in networking. So speaking of, if you have 32 already, that like subnetting and things like that I've made a lot of diagrams to try to explain that to my
I remember back in the day I was talking with one person who was like a network specialist, and they've mentioned how on paper when you just write down it with decimal numbers, it makes no sense.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah,
but if you did binary,
but if you do binary, then it's perfect sense. It's you just cut off a number at a certain point, and all of that is a sub something, I don't remember.
Subnet, exactly. Yeah. So you can just reserve the first 24 bits, that will just be the whatever. So you're only going to handle the last 8. And so if you're just doing, and that's what most home networks do. They only use the last 8 bits. That also forces the maximum number, because one of the numbers of the 256 possibles is the router, and one of them is the broadcast. So it takes 2 from the total amount of possible computers.
Yeah. Emojis have certain data criteria too, go figure. That's the Unicode, and that's another thing I'll mention. Actually, that's the thing that I've been rendering right now, right before the stream. That basically the way I divided the data types is by size and by default reading type. So by size, then there is only 4 of them. There is the 1 byte, 2 byte, 4 byte, 8 byte. Those are the only sizes allowed for variables. And for reading, there are 3 defaults. There is the int, the float, and the character. The character, which default one is char, which is ASCII, but there is also but the UTF generalizes it more, and then you have UTF-1, 2, and so on and so forth. My goodness, this Photoshop file is so bloated. I've been using this Photoshop file every single day for the past over 2 years. It's the same one. I haven't made a new one. It's the same one from the very beginning.
Yeah, that's where you could say it's a chunky boy, right?
It's really chunky boy. There is like, look at all of this.
It's slow to open.
It really is slow to open. It actually crashed my PC twice just trying to open it yesterday. Hold on. What did I just run there? Oh yeah, I ran this. There we go. So, but I have a bit of a system. Well, kind of. Not too much, it's a manageable amount of a system.
I see all those layer somethings.
Yeah, there are so many, because every single one of them is basically for a different day. I just made, so for example, I don't know, I have, hold on, I should go higher up now to show this. I know I have satisfactory overlay, the Doom overlay. I like how you can see, because I keep adding them at the top, so you can see the difference between how I used to make thumbnails versus how I make them now, where the old thumbnails are just like, I don't know. Oh yeah, you won't be able to see them because I have this on. But the old thumbnails were just really boring, and the new ones I just replaced the characters that are in video games most of the time with just myself.
That's awesome. Oh, by the way, satisfactory, all you have to do is follow the instructions and we beat the game.
That was surprisingly quick for satisfactory. You all are... Wait, did you dismantle your everything bagel?
I only dismantled one section of it and I left it super crazy. It actually looks worse now. but literally all you have to do at the space elevator is do the instructions and then it's done.
Wait,
I left it.
Does it actually unlock anything once you get the... Oh wait, tier 9 isn't tier 9? Or...
It's already done and completely unlocked.
Oh, then never mind. What happens when you finish the game?
Well, you can find out because I left it for you, so you can press
For
the button.
me, oh no, I did nothing over there. Is it another... I don't want to press the button. That's a lot of pressure on me right now. I don't want...
Well, it's multiple buttons. It's multiple buttons. And I think it only takes you 2 minutes or so.
It's multiple. I don't want to take... Y'all did all that work, and I'm just gonna go in and swoop in last minute and take all the credit. You know what? I'm all for it. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's for. Okay, I gotta pop in and watch it.
Exactly what I've said before, by the way, with how I feel like the main antagonist from the Fall Guy movie.
Yeah.
With every passing day, I feel more and more like him.
That's awesome.
Okay, let's get into it. There we go. Server manager. Everyone watching stream, don't worry, we'll be back to video making in short. Well, to be fair, today I plan on a long live stream anyway. We have time. 6 or 3 years now. We got transformed body, and I don't know why. Have you gone to a hospital, Lycan? I sure hope you have, because that's not something you should just marinate with. I am stuck in a box.
Oh yeah, I did that to you. I forgot.
Oh yeah, right. I'm on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah.
Remember how last time? Do I have what?
Don't you have the rocket fuel in the jetpack?
Oh yeah, I do. I know. Because I have these. But do you remember how last time we mentioned that next time we're gonna join in and we're gonna be so confused about what we're doing here?
Yeah, it took me forever to get back. I think that was either this morning or yesterday.
Okay, let's see. I'm pretty certain if I do this.
Oh, and actually, we have a portal. So why don't you just build a... Oh, you'd have to put electricity to... Actually...
There are portals.
Yeah. Transport. I will build a portal. A main portal. Oh, I need some of these.
Give me how percent of healthcare can be in the US. Don't you have insurance of any kind? That's because that's not something trivial. You shouldn't just go cheap on health this way. I like found another Mercer's here, by the way. There are so many. I do have insurance, but still. Well, if you have insurance, shouldn't that be fine? Isn't that the whole point of insurance? But to be fair, I have heard stories about insurance, especially from Ali a lot. So you know what? I kind of understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, there's co-pays and stuff. So it's like, you gotta pay this.
I think, yeah, really often they pay for the procedure, but they don't pay for the painkillers. The procedure, which honestly sounds like a bit of a war crime. I head to hospital tomorrow if it doesn't get better. Please do. Listen, I am just doing it for my own personal gain, okay? If something happens to you, I'm gonna lose a subscriber. Well, I'm assuming you're subscribed. At the very least, a live stream viewer. So, for my own personal selfish gain, you better go. Do we need power slugs if we can synthesize shards?
No, we have a full stack.
Then,
But it looks like... Okay, yeah, you do need power to the portals. But you could actually just create a satellite portal and warp here.
That's really actually useful in that case.
Yeah, you just need a little bit of electricity, because I'm powering the main one. Or you can just die and it'll get you quicker, too. I mean, both are options. One is expensive.
Alright, I like jumping with this. The only problem is that it's a bit... well, the server's lagging slightly, so it's kind of awkward timing all of it up.
Yeah.
But I'll manage, I just need to... There we go. I've done it. Yep. Okay, yeah, now I'm coming. Now I'm cooking with gasoline.
Awesome.
I just got an achievement for visiting every single starting area. I'm thinking whatever anti-inflammatory medication I can find. I'm missing them. Oh no!
Did you die?
I was reading. Oh well, happens. I've been taking anti-inflammatory medication I can find. I'm missing them. Don't worry. I get ibuprofen, paracetamol, so I'm not entirely letting it run its course. I am glad then. Please take care of yourself. Portals! You are correct. Yeah. Oh, this is... Oh, wow. My head.
Yeah, it kind of is interesting.
Oh yeah, because it loads everything.
Yeah. Which is interesting that, it has...
Oh, Quasar must hate me so much. I'm just holding server free and me just jumping in and out of random portals.
Yeah. What's funny is it's expensive. You have to spend 2 of these singularity cells per minute, which actually take nuclear pasta.
Wait, it's called the... Oh.
So, like, that one of the components, yeah. So it constantly has to feed these as long as they're powered on. So it's really expensive, actually, to keep these portals on. And I have one that's not connected, so there's a satellite one, and then there's a main one I gotta feed in.
I really like the message, by the way. We have portals.
Yeah, but he hasn't logged in since I made that. And then I beat the... Well, you beat the game once you go here.
Once you take all the credit.
Yeah, all you gotta do. Because we already submitted it, but now...
Okay, so... Now everyone, step away. It's time for the professional come in. It's for the most difficult part. Alright, this looks like, one of those toys for kids when you need to fit in the shapes into the correct spots. It's basically the equivalent of me doing that. Check oil. There we go. Set fuel injection levels. The ejection level to 5. Okay, I'm assuming this would be... Oh my goodness, I've already failed. There we go. Activate bus B1. Set left stabilizer to 9. And all the rest of them are automatically on.
Oh.
I'm glad that they thought of it and they remove clouds whenever this happens.
Oh, that's what that does. Yeah.
Initiating project assembly.
Just that it would be nice to view.
Attaching cargo to main body. Leveling inner and outer rings. Attaching propulsion to main body. Fuel lines connected. Attaching control center to main body. Running systems check. All systems online. Releasing propulsion cage.
Okay.
Releasing clamps. Running pre-launch checks and calculating flight path.
Is that a ship?
Looks like it.
Launch in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, liftoff.
If future technology doesn't look like this, music included, we have failed as a species. That was incredible.
I don't know what will happen.
Does it just restart or does it just disassemble itself? Oh.
Connection with QAR 437 nucleus established and stable. Dispersion initiated. Reinstancing master nucleus to QAR 436 Akicha B1. Hello, this is Ada, your new local instance of Ada. On behalf of Ada, myself, and all of Fixit, I want to congratulate you on saving the day. Every single kitten and puppy would thank you if you could. You have proven yourself to be a worthwhile and productive member of the human race, and have contributed something to this universe that will forever change it. Thanks to your achievements, the next generation of pioneers can now take to the stars and construct, automate, explore and exploit, alongside me. Additionally, you have been promoted to local production manager, effective immediately. Your duties to project assembly may be complete, but your duties to Fixit remain. With your help, Fixit continues to make the universe a better place. Stay efficient. Stay with Fixit.
There we go.
Okay.
I don't mean to be that guy, but all of this to launch a single ship, it's a bit of an overkill. I feel like a single ship. I mean, I get the whole opening a wormhole thing, but I mean,
Yeah.
so in this universe,
I mean-
so in this universe, humanity is basically kind of like a virus going planet to planet, using the resources to build a ship and moving on to another planet.
The ship just like makes new people.
Yeah, the ship makes new people who make new factories, who make new ships.
It's
Bas-
von Neumann. We're a von Neumann probe.
Yeah. Self-assembly.
Yay. We're just. What's my purpose? You pass the butter. Oh my god. So yeah.
It's just underwhelming, so yeah, I mean,
And now half of the screen is gonna annoy us for the duration of the rest of the game.
but I do have to say, that is not at all what I expected. Don't get me wrong, the animation was really neat. It was really cool. It's just that it's such an overkill of a factory to get there.
Yeah, well, I mean, the space elevator should have taken more work. It's just the elevator itself you'd think would be difficult, but
Yeah, but the elevator is just nuts and bolts, and that's it. Nuts and bolts,
Yeah.
throw some concrete, add
oh yeah,
in some copper.
no diamonds needed.
Yeah, exactly. Who needs no like carbon materials? You know, nothing, no futuristic carbon materials. Just iron, not even steel or anything. Not metal, iron. Just that's it.
Tensile strength alone, yeah, that has to be.
Will Smith. Yes, Will Smith. No. We need to make it make sense. No, I messed it up. Hold on. Make it make sense. That's the one. That's the new.
Well, there we go.
Well, there we go indeed. Does it not unlock anything? It just ends the game.
I don't know, actually.
I mean, okay, the credits
I
on.
think it's hard mode. It's hard mode, yeah. The credits will just always be.
You can only use half your
Hard
screen.
mode. Yeah. Try not dying now. But the portals are a pretty nice touch.
Portals are really nice. I really like them. If not for the fact that they basically crash whenever you go through them,
Yeah.
because there's just everything there. It is
Oh,
really
yeah,
that.
especially my factory. Your factory might not be that bad. The second one is yours.
Wait, mine. I don't think I actually have much of a factory because all of it was you and Catman. I set up on the beginning. My biggest contribution to date was making Blade Runners. That's my biggest contribution. The second one was plastic, and that's kind of it. I was mostly just really. Oh, there we go. Now will the half of the screen stay?
Maybe auto save and. Okay. I think that's it.
Oh, a to-do list. I like that. That's really nice. I like the to-do list touch.
Clean up.
That's, oh my goodness, that's really is it. Hold on, let me see actually through the tiers because I haven't seen them all that much. There's jetpack, yeah, I'm familiar with those. Monorail technology, of course, my beloved. Bauxite hoverpack. But logistics, okay. Hazmat suit makes sense. Oh, okay, this. We haven't used drones at all, right?
No, and nor have we used nuclear power, believe it or not.
Oh my goodness.
We never used nuclear power and we beat the game.
We basically, so yeah, just skip tier 8 basically.
Yeah. But you have to get it just because of the things that you need to make.
The bauxite, right? The
Yeah, because you
aluminum.
need to make some components that require unlocking them.
Satellite photo, yeah. Peak efficiency. I like the fact that that's the last one. Just peak efficiency. Conveyor belt Mark 6. Why is that text upside down? Tefta's horrible factory.
Yeah. You gotta stand on top of it to read it. That's why.
No, hold on, I need some fuel.
I automated the turbo fuel. I think I almost automated everything.
Oh, that actually works. Wow. Okay. I was reading upside down. How did you make it upside down? I had no idea it was a thing.
It was an accident and I just left it.
But how do you wait? No, genuinely. I mean, like, how can you put text upside down?
No, like the sign got put upside down, so whatever the text is on there.
Oh,
it's
you can
upside
book.
down.
Okay.
I just left. Yeah, and that one doesn't have a out portal, so we have to build a satellite one. Can you drive the cars, or do you need fuel for the cars?
That's a good question.
Because there's a cyber truck, I think.
Oh yeah, I think that one doesn't take fuel. Actually, I'm pretty certain. I've never driven the Explorer. I look so off with that head. Hold on. Just packaged fuel. How do you open crafting bench? No, I just want give you fuel.
Give me fuel, give me fire.
Show path requirement or just change camera. How do you start? Just on.
Yeah, that's
Begin.
I don't know how.
Initiate.
Yeah, exactly.
Voice command activate.
Cyber wagon unlocked. While creating
Oh, it's not
this,
cyber wagon.
width, height, and length. I was able to achieve great capability within the same dimensions and same weight as a normal wagon. Part of this is
Why does it have
the
square wheels?
It's so...
move the mass to the outside of the truck. You'll love riding around in this thing.
How do you go?
It doesn't have any smooth surfaces. Hold on, I'm also gonna make myself one.
How do you drive this thing?
I don't know. We're not forklift certified. That's why we can't.
No. There has to be a way. How do you drive? I gotta Google this. Satisfactory. How to drive.
There's a crafting bench at the back. Oh, you have to put fuel into it. Hold on, let me give you some fuel.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, no.
Oh, but it's a
There we go.
cyber truck. You should need fuel.
Don't question. It's... Oh, it's terrible. Oh, it is so terrible. Oh, it is so terrible.
Hey.
Oh, it is so terrible. Sorry, listen, Wait, I think controls are inverted on this.
Yeah.
Oh, you can
They
only can you only turn right, or am I crazy?
I think you can only turn right.
You can
It's
only
like,
turn right.
what the heck? It's a right turn only vehicle.
Oh,
What the
this
heck?
is so terrible.
So you go forward and to the right.
Okay, so turning right turns right, turning left turns right quicker. Okay.
How do you even? Okay, I gotta get out of this. I gotta put it in a spot where I'm not gonna get caught up.
Hold on, I can drive this. I'm gonna drive to your factory.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops, sorry about that.
Hey, don't damage the paint. Can you really not turn left?
No, you can't turn left. You can only turn right.
What the heck? Why? Why? And I'm like stuck.
Okay, it's usable-ish.
I'm taking the turbo fuel, putting it back. Oh, and there, fuel.
Oh, oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why am I underneath the truck as well?
Why? Why?
This is terrible. This is so terrible.
Why does it only turn right? That has to be a glitch.
I don't think it is actually. I think that's it has square wheels there though.
Unique square wheels limit movement on the ground. The driver is placed several meters below the vehicle, causing the Pioneer to clip through the ground. Displacement. Okay, as stated in the description, it's absolutely indestructible. It lacks a health bar, making it immune to enemy attacks. Okay, so yeah, the tires just... You can turn right and turn right faster. Don't press a direction. Does it... When you fly off a cliff, does it like hover?
No, it fell down when I was going.
Okay, I'm gonna see if another vehicle. Let's see, Explorer.
Oh yeah, Explorer's cruising. Okay. You can turn left on it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the luxury.
There we go. There, that's a vehicle.
Honestly, I never thought I'd say you can turn left as an upside. I honestly kind of thought that was a given, but I stand corrected. Now I know
And it was
better.
20, yeah, 20 tokens to not even turn left.
Did you put normal fuel or turbo fuel?
Turbo.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm flipped.
Wait. Oh wait, I was gonna help you.
There we go. Now can. Whoops. Thanks.
Did it hurt you at all?
I didn't get hit. Oh, I had that one, but didn't feel anything.
Good, good.
Okay, I'm stuck again. These are pretty fun. What else is there actually in transport? There's a truck, which I'm very correct, is just a bigger tractor. Oh yeah, that's a bigger tractor, right?
See, now we can make, I don't know, we'll have to just figure out what we want to make with the stuff we can build.
Oh, this is quick. I'm well, to be fair, I'm giving it turbo fuel, so that's probably why.
Oh,
But
yeah.
like 90 kilometers per hour?
Fast,
Oh,
45 miles.
Whoops. No one saw that. No one saw that. I saw a lizard doggo in front of me, and then I got an achievement in the bottom right corner, hit a creature with vehicle, and I was going 90 kilometers per hour in a truck, so...
Now you're in a movie.
It really does feel like it. I do like the design of the truck, I do have to say. The tractor, not so much. The tractor looks wonky. Oh, this thing is tiny in comparison. It's actually...
Tractors can use any type of fuel and have a self-driving feature, much like pioneers, only more reliable.
Wait, hold on.
While driving, you can record a path to automate vehicle resource transportation.
Get in the tractor.
Unlike early self
I have an idea. It's gonna work really well, trust me.
I need to put fuel in it.
data is
I don't think you will, trust me. I'm gonna... we have a
Okay,
better means of movement.
Okay, I have some work to do. Some cookies.
Actually, wait. Come here. Let me give you in the back, and that'll boost you. That's gonna work. No, trust me, it's gonna work. It always works.
You know, there's a nuke version of one of those.
Yeah, but the nuke doesn't push quite as much.
Oh, really?
I don't think so. I think the whole point of like the post noble is for them to push, if I remember correctly. That's all they do.
Oh,
Because
but
they
there's a nuke pulse.
there's a nuke pulse.
Yeah,
I stand corrected.
yeah, there's a nuke pulse. Let's see if I can get some extra speed up this.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah,
I think you did.
I landed in my factory. That's my
Perfect.
first one.
Perfect.
Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, that's what this game is for now. Yeah, we can build nuke nobelisks. Nuke pulse nobelisks.
There are nuke pulse. Where are they?
I think we just have to unlock them. I have everything
There is
except
this.
for one component.
Uh,
Where's the man?
I built one.
Technology.
Yeah, in Sulfur there is a, like an...
Yeah, see, nuke nobelisk. Oh, it's a nuke one. Never mind. I thought it was a pulse nobelisk. Never mind.
I got so excited. Wait,
Sorry.
what is the other thing in Sulfur, by the way? The ionized fuel.
I don't know.
I think that might be
But-
even
Yeah.
better than... That sounds even better than the turbo fuel, actually.
Yeah, well, let's see. We have one hard drive. Okay. And we should have everything we need for that. And I can grab a stack of power shards.
We don't have rocket
'Cause
fuel?
I have all of them. So, here we go. I'll start research.
And so I mean, they don't make it nukes. Why?
Ionized fuel unlocked. The origin story of this extremely efficient type of fuel was so fascinating it resulted into a new joke. I will tell the most popular version. A cow, power slug, and rocket scientist walk into a bar. The rocket scientist wants a milkshake, and so transportation was forever changed. Many historical inaccuracies have been removed by the Fix-It Department of Historical Reinterpretation.
The Ministry of Truth. Waiting for an all piss. So far we will have an all piss moment yet, but so far everything is going just swimmingly. I do have to say though,
Yeah.
railguns with post nobelisks are still my favorite thing in this game.
Railguns.
Yeah, how you can just boost yourself with multiple like this, and you can just go flying.
Oh. Yeah, because can't you do that with some of the... what is it? The pipe things? The transport? You can launch yourself?
The post nobelisks?
No, the pipe. The
Hypertubes?
travel pipe. Yeah, hypertube. There you go. You can make like a railgun, a human railgun out of that.
Oh yeah, that's also a good one. But that one is immobile, so I don't like it quite as much. Hold on, so... you can't craft fuel in just a normal workbench, can you?
No, but we have all the you probably just pull it out. I have fuel plant on mine. You can just teleport there.
Oh, I teleported the exact opposite side of the map in that case. Alright, come on, I'm going. Hi, the bandits. Hi. I love how every single time I leave it's just like a 5-second delay. Because it needs to load everything in. Oh yeah, your factory is truly...
Ridiculous.
Turbo rifle ammo unlocked. The pioneer ammo of choice when obstacles are numerous and time is short. Panic and imminent death often negatively affect human accuracy, so this ammo meets the human experience with fix-it efficiency.
Okay, do we have any spare oil anywhere? Because I imagine in order to make the ionized fuel, we'll need some oil.
Yeah.
Oh, there is,
I
right
have-
next to you. Yeah, okay.
There should be lots.
There is lots
I
indeed.
I only used 3. 3 oils.
The standard unit of measurement for liquids.
Oh yeah, yeah. I used 3 waters. Yeah, I wonder what super reactive fuel.
Because weren't even using rocket fuel apparently. I don't know if you can use rocket fuel.
I don't know either. It is nice that we just have everything at our disposal, so we don't have to carry an inventory.
Yeah, I just out of my backpack I just pop an equipment workshop and then craft myself 25 post nobelisks out of nothing with a purely empty inventory. Is Tefta carrying your satisfactory server? Tefta's carrying me.
No, I think actually Big Cat is.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I didn't want to say that you carry this server and you carry me, because Catman also done a lot.
Yeah. Cartman. Sounds like Cartman.
I'm the only one who hasn't actually done much. There we go. Pop
On this server.
On this
Usually
server.
you do the most.
It depends. Hold on. 3, that should be enough. Uh-oh.
It's a lot of spiders.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're not even using the turbo fuel. for
Oh,
your jetpack.
no, because I didn't really grab any. I'm pretty certain this one actually is better with Post Nobelisk, because with Post Nobelisk all you need to do is stay up in the air. And so, and this one lasts more than Turbo Fuel if I remember correctly. There we go. I don't know if I'm going to the right place, by the way.
Where are you going?
I was going for oil.
Oh, it's right here.
Okay, define...
It's right.
Alright, okay, so I went way too far away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's super close. I didn't know why you went up and over that mountain.
I was going for the one that's... Oh, I was focusing on the wrong one. Oh, the thing followed me. The creature.
Okay.
The creature followed me.
I'll shoot it.
Don't worry, I'm already... I'm leaving, okay. I'm gone. The creature is no longer following me.
Yeah, where did you go?
Right next to you. I'm right there with you. Just look around and I'm right there. Listen, just like
Oh yeah.
half a meter behind you. Oh, whoops, never mind. I kind of overdone it. I am right there with you. I am just like... Oh, there we go. It worked!
Yeah, see, it did. The oil is right here.
Oh, I was way off. I crafted this equipment workshop to get up. I didn't see the oil
Yeah,
right
so it's
behind
like-
it.
It's right there. And there's 2 of them too. There's not just one.
Okay, so
There's 2.
what we need... wait, could you bring power, actually? I'll just set up the thing. Oh, where is it? Oil extractor. There we go. I think we'll need one. And then was it refinery? I'm guessing. Let's see. How do we make ionized fuel? Ionized fuel is made out of rocket fuel and a power shard.
Ooh. That
And
sounds cool.
rocket fuel is no idea. There is no recipe here for rocket fuel. How do you make rocket fuel? Hold on.
You
I'm
might
guessing.
need a blender.
Yeah, I think it will be one of the more advanced ones. We can just create a blender in our inventory. That's ridiculous.
Did you just make a blender underneath me?
Yeah. There's diluted fuel. There is rocket fuel. Yeah, out of nitric acid and turbo fuel. And you get rocket fuel and compacted coal.
Nitric acid. So nitric acid we have to get from.
Turbo fuel.
Yeah, another blender. I'll go get nitric acid.
Okay, I'll
We need.
do the turbo fuel. That takes compacted coal and fuel crude oil. Okay, so crude oil into fuel, which compacted coal, and then this also makes compacted coal. We can actually kind of self-sustain it a bit. All right, I'll do the math. Hold on. Oh, we can do it using shards. I completely forgot. Oh, that's lovely. Okay.
Okay. So the water comes up here.
Make it making blender. Yeah, make it make sense. Okay, so 600 cubic meters of oil per minute. Okay, 600 per minute. Then we want to turn all of that into fuel, which will be 100 per
I'm just
minute,
gonna-
so 6.
I'm just gonna add to my horrible factory.
I'm going to...
Oh, I don't have plastic? We don't have plastic?
Do we not? That was the
Well,
one
it's not-
factory I set up. That's my only
Yeah.
thing.
It's not automated.
That was like my biggest factory I've made, the plastic one.
But did you put it to the chat?
Remember in... No, absolutely. No, I said that before we even had the chat. Remember next to the old space elevator? There should be
Yes.
I think 5 or 6 double storage containers of plastic and rubber.
Okay. Luckily, I found some in my factory.
That's good.
But I need to. I don't know why it's not automatically going. Okay, nitric acid.
1...
And an iron plate. Okay. Need an iron plate.
Well, does it feel like I am the only person in chat? There are 5 people watching. Some people are lurking, you know. Not everyone is actively watching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's correct. Now, time for the spaghetti, which is this.
Okay. Gotta get a stack of power shards. Whoa. That conveyor belt really shoots you off.
Okay, this one will
Okay,
take out
nice.
600. Then all of these will not residual fuel, only fuel. 60. There we go.
I wonder how long a pipe can be. Where are you at? Oh, here.
Okay, so this should generate 100 fuel per minute. We'll need to smash the polymer resin out of it, because that will be a byproduct. But it should generate a hefty... How much? Yes, 600... Wait, no, this 650. I did the math incorrectly. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 4 of them, not 6. Tefta, why didn't you warn me?
Yeah, I was about to warn you, but I figured you're smart enough to figure it out.
Good, that was actually a test. I was trying to see if you believed in me. 600 per minute, and this one takes 150 per minute. Yeah, so to rewire it a bit.
Here's your acid.
Perfection. Okay, then next, out of the fuel, we need to make turbo fuel, which takes in compacted coal and fuel.
Oh, I have compacted coal over here. Let me
Actually,
go grab
actually,
you
no.
a
Funny enough, out of turbo fuel, we'll make rocket fuel, and a byproduct of rocket fuel is compacted coal. So we need compacted coal for turbo fuel, which will then create rocket fuel, of which byproduct will be compacted coal. So we'll just get it back.
But we need some to prime it.
Yes, we will need some to prime it. So we'll basically need to set up like a buffer, probably, for it.
Okay.
Also,
Well,
it's possible that it may be generating less than it's taking in. So you know what? Actually, just go get compacted coal.
Yeah, I'll just bring.
50.
Oh yeah, no, I actually have.
6 per minute. 400. 400, and this needs 56, which means 8 if I'm not mistaken. If I'm doing my math correctly. Uh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Helium is cute. I agree. It's a great element. Solid 7 out of 10. 100 into 2. Yeah, we'll be generating slightly... Well... no, actually, that's good. I'm doing it well. These two... And then these two. I imagine.
Well, I think I pressed a weird key combination and it actually turned on the settings, and then it turned off my ability to control my jetpack. So I thought I wanted to see how overclocking my... Okay, I got... Oop. Oh, you probably didn't get a chance to see my crystals, or the crystal setup. It's hidden in the forest, but what's so funny is I snaked the entire conveyor belt to make it like 5 times longer than it needed to be. And I was hoping someone would just cringe.
Okay, right here. Oh my goodness, I accidentally stepped on the Mark 6 conveyor belt.
Yeah.
So right here will be our garbage disposal. This single container. All of that we're just gonna scrap. We don't need it. We can turn the tickets.
I wonder if I can...
What are you doing?
I was wondering if I could make a circle with conveyor belts.
Oh, I think you can. Yeah, hold on. Because if I remember correctly, the best way to do it would be to this.
Where are you? Oh,
No, wait. Let's do this.
yeah. Wow, it doesn't want me to stay on it. It flies me off.
There we go. It's as close to a circle as it can get. Oh yeah, it really doesn't like... It's like with trains, it's too fast, you can't turn too quickly.
Yeah. I bet you we can put walls on it. It's possible.
Alright, turbo fuel, copy settings, turbo fuel paste settings. So what we need to do is we need like make like a buffer for compacted coal and plug it into input of all of these turbo fuel generators. And then that will give us turbo fuel. And then out of that turbo fuel, we'll need to make rocket fuel, which, if you mentioned, that was the blender, right?
Yes.
Alright. I'm familiar with blender. We're missing motors?
Oh yeah.
We're,
Those are
mi
scarce resources.
we're missing something? That's... I am shocked.
Yeah, motors, I have some. I have like 34 of them.
34?
Yeah.
We-
Literally. I think that's all I have.
That's unbelievable. You mean to tell me we have I don't even know what hyperbole to pick. Hold on.
Nuclear pasta,
We have
full stacks of
more
nuclear
fused modular frames. I have more just everything.
Yeah.
Time crystals, thermal propulsion rockets, magnetic field generators.
Yeah. You know, for those situations that call for it. Where did I put
Right, I'll set up the buffer right here. I love using storage containers as dividers, by the way, because it lets you divide and multiply by 2. It's just very...
What's also interesting is they don't behave as dividers, though.
They divide quicker. Because they divide with storage.
I actually
1,
don't
2,
know if I
3,
have
4, 5,
motors.
6, 7, 8. You are... That's
I have 3.
There is no way that there are more endgame...
Okay, I found 35 of them. That's all I have.
There are more endgame space elevator parts than motors.
Yep. That's how efficient I am. What are you talking about? Hopefully 35 motors will be enough.
I don't think it will be.
What are you trying to do?
The
You're trying to
blenders.
create like a giant factory.
Well, I mean, obviously, we'll need our fuel, okay?
what?
Obviously, we'll need some fuel.
Just make like 4 of them or something.
No, I can't just make 4 of them. That's crazy.
This is why we don't have any motors.
That really is why. That really is why.
Yeah.
There's no way in the entire base there are no motors, though. What about your
There's
old...
35.
Wait. What about your old factory of motors? That's...
No, rotors. I made rotors then.
Oh,
I
that
didn't
made
make
rotors.
Motors.
Wait, wasn't there a
Yeah.
motor factory, though, next to it? More to
there?
the old, yeah, in the direction of the old space elevator space. Because I remember
I don't think so.
I remember I was manually crafting trains, and at the end, and only after I crafted all of it, did we automate motors.
Yeah, and that's why for some reason, that's why I thought it was weird that there weren't automated anymore.
There's no way we've been manually crafting. Catman built the entire thing, the oil refiner thing.
He has
Yeah,
he has
so
motors.
he took all of the motors. Took all of them.
Well, I think he made his own though.
But there's no way he crafted them by hand, and I don't think he would
Probably
just.
made a factory. He has like giant factories inside those buildings.
We just need to go scavenge at Catman's to build to get our fuel. We just.
Oh my god, that's hard because everything's inside of a building.
Oh no. But the thing is, okay, he had motor components in his inventory clearly because he built the factory, which means he must have had access to
Just kill him and see if a little thing appears.
kill him and take his loot.
Hey, here's some motors.
Oh.
26.
Okay, that's not bad. We're getting somewhere. How many do I need for the blenders? Hold on, let me just first make one. See. We need rocket fuel. 60 to 100 takes. How much per minute do you take? Each one takes 150 turbo fuel per minute, and this only generates 50. Ah, we only need. Oh wait, hold on, 50. So that's still 400-ish. A little bit less than 400. We need 3 blenders, that's it. So that's not bad, could be worse. Tefta, you don't understand, we need our perfectly automated ionized fuel factory. How am I supposed to live without a perfectly automated ionized fuel factory?
I have no clue.
It has-
How have you lived up until this point?
Honestly, I don't understand. Yeah, it has to be. We cannot just make a simple factory that will provide us with more ionized fuel than we'll ever need. We need to make one that will provide more than anyone will ever need.
Oh, we need rotors. I wonder where all the rotors are.
Make it. Do you consider math Q? I've considered math to be ace, so not really. A few streams ago we're short on rotors, and now you're short on motors. But, okay, first of all, we haven't been short on rotors a few streams ago. That's stretching the definition of the word few to a breaking point. We have pipelines Mark II. Am I not using them?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh my goodness, have I been using pipe 1? I have been using pipe 1 this entire time. When it comes to the junctions, they don't need an upgrade to Mark II, right?
Junctions? No. There is no 2.
Okay, good then.
Yeah, there's pass-throughs. I will automate the motors, though.
600 per minute. This one has... Okay, so we can just combine all of them into a single one, and then I'm just gonna make it look like garbage. Alright, few satisfactory streams. Well, yeah, then that's true. That is what happened.
There you go. Now the motors are automated, be it semi-slowly.
Okay, in that case, we do have...
12 per minute.
You did bring in nitric acid here, and it's in the blue
Yeah.
pipeline, right?
Yep.
How much nitric acid is that?
Let me find out.
Because we need 75 per minute.
This will produce 75 per minute.
Perfect, yes, all planned from the very beginning.
Yeah, because I already supercharged it.
Yeah, liquids in this game love to be just sloshed around and, you know, brought with random pipes that go snaking around. If there is one thing I know about liquids in this game is that they absolutely love to function this way with no pumps.
Yeah. Yeah. Does it work though? I think it will. It's
I hope so.
the pipeline's full.
It seems to be. Okay, and then, so it needs turbo fuel nitric acid that will generate rocket fuel and compacted coal, which is convenient because we'll be able to pump that compactor coal back in. Right here. Every single seasoned satisfactory player will not like my factory, the way I do things.
Yeah. I also purposely placed one of the electric poles off center. The rest are lined up, but one of them slightly out.
Like this, and then one last junction right here, and this should be... There we go, this should be perfect. Now this takes a nitric acid to decrease rocket fuel, so we have rocket fuel now, because previously we've been using turbo fuel, not rocket fuel, which means we can also... Well, I mean, okay, first we need some compacted coal to kickstart the circuit, which...
Oh, I got some. Where do we need to put it?
In the cave there is like a bunch of storage container. Either one will work, but I'm pretty certain we will still take... Yeah, we will need to resupply the compacted coal, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be...
Well, yeah, I brought some. I brought it on the conveyor belt.
Yeah, just plug it into the storage container in the cave. Not Mark 4, my goodness, Mark 6. We're not savages. There we go. Now it should be cooking. It's beautiful. It's everything I imagined it to be.
Okay.
Alright, perfect.
But see, it doesn't split. So it only goes to one, either the top or the bottom, if the inflow is the same as the outflow. So it doesn't split to the other one.
Oh, it doesn't split?
Yeah. You see how it's only coming out either the top or the bottom. So you can't use those two. It picks one or the other. Unless, like, the inflow is greater than the outflow.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, then
So
I
it's
need
only
to...
gonna
So I need to dismantle all of this, alright.
Well, I mean... Wait, no. Wait, all we have to do is take a splitter and a conjoiner. And then
I like the way you think. Hold on, no. Let's play splitters on. No. Hold on. Let's delete those. Hear me out. We can put splitters on the beginning like this. There we go.
Yeah.
And then we can put mergers right here. And then just crisscross applesauce.
Yeah, that's...
That's perfect. That's genius. That has to work. I like how at this point Satisfactory said to me, "Oh, be careful, clipping may occur." I know. Trust me. I know. Or we can just also plug it in directly, I guess, like this.
Yeah, I think make some more connections just in case.
Yeah, just mash it in randomly. See where it goes. Hold on, this has to, because it can't turn correctly.
we're trying to sew a sweater.
Oh wait, that's the input. Hold on. So this has to go like this. I think, yeah. You know what? I think the developers of this game would be proud of us.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I think that's.
I think we got it covered.
I think it's good now. You see those two pieces of coal, by the way?
Yeah.
I think they're in a loop. I think we made a loop.
Oh my goodness.
Well, call me crazy if you want, but I think coal is getting evenly distributed. It's not even close to getting evenly distributed.
Yeah, no. What we need to do is we need to split up some of these over here. No, but seriously, because. Okay.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Where we know the coal's coming out, that's where we need to split.
Yeah, obviously. Okay. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna turn on the other thing. Right. Is this turned on? It has no power. What do you mean it has no power? Aren't you already you're already connected to power? Oh, is the whole grid not connected? Wait, what happened? This. Oh, hold on, I think it's lacking a connection right here. Yeah, there we go. Now it's cooking up. Alright, so now we're gonna be supplied with some compacted coal.
Okay.
Oh, eventually, because the turbo fuel still isn't generating. There we go. And now we have rocket fuel, which we can. Oh.
Are they working?
I think so. They're generating compacted coal so far, so we're making the byproduct at the very least.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay, let me see this. I'm assuming this also needs packaged rocket fuel. There we go. It needs empty fluid tanks. Let me just. There we go. Mechanisms do that are operating at questionable efficiency.
Yeah.
This factory is starting to look like the Let's Game It Out factory. I mean, if it works-ish, it should, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
I don't know if it'll actually work.
I don't know either. Alright, now just connect the power line to the power line. We're getting rocket fuel! Oh my goodness, we are indeed. Oh, let me see how is flying. This is flying with normal fuel. Now how is flying with rocket fuel? I don't know, how do you change it up? Oh, there you go. Rocket fuel. Oh, okay, it's rocket, alright. Yeah, okay, it's rocket fuel. Okay, it is rocket fuel.
Is it like rockety?
It's you know rockets? It's basically like that, yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of a spot on description. But that's not
rocket.
Yeah, but that's not what we're actually making. Rocket fuel is a pickle. That's the easy bit. That was the warm up. Because now we're making the
Oh yeah.
now we're making the actual fuel. All of this was just a setup. This was the thing that we were supposed to have automated a while back ago. Now onto the... That's not the right part.
I'm getting more compacted coal for us in case we need it.
That's good. Although ionized fuel will also generate compacted coal. Oh wait, do we have power shards? Some pipe somewhere.
Power shards?
Mm-hmm.
No, not in a pipe because they're on the other side of the map. But you can just take them from your inventory.
Because they will take the ionized fuel takes power shards.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just have to take stacks.
Okay, so this takes 100 rocket fuel per minute. How much are we generating? We're generating... Oh, we're generating 750. Okay, well... So I guess
More motors.
we need more motors, not... How are motors a bottleneck? We've made a crisscross applesauce spider web of Mark 6 conveyor belts.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think we have enough motors, funny enough.
How did you take the rocket fuel? Oh, you had a packager?
Yeah, right next to me, there's a packager.
Okay. So now, how do you change the fuel?
In the inventory, there's like a gear on your jetpack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then on that you set the preferred fuel.
Oh, okay. This rocket fuel is
3, 4,
is it any different?
6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's faster, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is. It is. You go way higher, way quicker. And it doesn't burn too bad either. It actually burns pretty efficiently.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Now what I now what I need to do is obviously set up pipeline junctions for all of them.
Yes.
No, how am I going to? This, and this will go right here, this will go right here, this will go right here, this will go in, this will go in. Nope. So into the materials input on all of these, we need to pipe in, we need to add in power shards. And that will be the materials input. And then once that is there, we have automated, well, then the output will also be, the garbage output we don't care about will be the compacted coal, which we can just put back into the spider web.
It's like lagging because there's too much processing. I don't even know how it. It eventually gets kind of where it needs to go.
All this generates 100. Jeez, so this will generate a total of 800 if I'm not mistaken, which means
How are we doing on power?
I don't know. I don't want to think about it honestly.
Oh, okay. We're only consuming 23, 29, and we produce 41.
So all of this, there we go. And then on the other side, we're kind of eating into your factory a bit, but I mean,
Oh, okay.
this got pretty big pretty quick. But it's fine. It's only a couple of refineries. And then on this side, what we need is we need mergers. Of course we do.
Just gotta wire things up a little bit.
Yeah, basically connected wherever.
Yeah, but these are.
I love how there was just a random splitter waiting here for me. There was a random empty splitter disconnected from anything. Right as I needed it. There we go. Now everything should be connected. And now the power lines. I'm glad we have power.
Yeah, I had to make sure we had enough.
We could just use Mark III.
Yeah, we could. But we have extra now.
How many connections do the Mark III have?
7.
Oh, 10.
Oh, Mark 3, yeah. I was thinking Mark 2. Those are pretty pricey, though.
Yeah, I've only placed one. Now this goes here, this goes here. Now what we need is we need to combine all of the outputs into 2 different pipes, because actually we'll be getting so much ionized fuel. Well, theoretically, of course, we'll be getting so much ionized fuel that we cannot even fit into a single Mark II pipe. We'll need 2. Practically we won't, because they take power shards, which are over yonder.
Oh, no, yeah. Where the power shards need to go.
And the power shards need to go into the final stage of refiners, so... And then once we have that, we just plug them all into the same...
Oh, power shards. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oops.
I mean, we could probably just make the power shards because there's not much that goes into them.
What do they take to make, actually?
Diamond. Yeah, it's not that much.
We just automate all of it just to get ionized fuel for 2
Yeah.
people.
Or like 1 session.
Yeah, exactly. It's we could turn on this factory for like 10 seconds and have enough till the end of days, basically. So, okay, if we turn it on for 10 minutes, that's 8,000 tons of ionized fuel. That's 10 minutes.
Wow. That's insane.
We don't need that. But oh my goodness, can you imagine the Cyberwagon, driving Cyberwagon using the ionized fuel?
Oh yeah, we gotta try that. That
Must be quite something. Maybe you'll even be able to turn left.
Maybe we'll just break the axle.
Okay, now packager at the end.
Yeah, do these have power? Yeah, they do. Alright.
All right.
Okay, I need coal.
Let's make the ionized fuel. Why ain't it?
Which way? Oh, yeah, the coal is coming from this way.
Oh, right. I forgot that power exists in this game. Alright, let's see. To be completely honest, I gotta tell you, I don't know.
Game.
I know it's not a great time to say that, but I don't know if it was worth it.
Oh, you have some now?
Hold on, I'm coming. Okay, here, have a D. I put some ionized fuel right
Okay.
here.
Okay, ionized fuel. Packaged ionized fuel. It lasts longer.
It does last longer, but it's not as quick as I was hoping. What about in a Explorer? Okay, yeah, okay, it's faster. I don't really have enough space to really get it going. Hold on, let me make like a ramp. Let's make like a ramp and let's see.
Oh yeah.
Like it's first going straight. I'm, I'm glad I'm building it in the most inconvenient way for you possible.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go, and then a ramp at the end to see how high it can jump as well.
We're gonna launch off the map.
I mean, I'm hoping. Okay, hold on, let me just...
We could have just jumped over my factory, but instead we're like jumping beside it into the abyss.
Oh yeah, that's the... I'm certain it'll be fine. There's no way we'll get there, actually. I just hope this is enough of a distance to get it going. Tefta, I'm certain nothing will go wrong.
Yeah, nothing at all. Oops.
Okay. I'm giving it the fuel. There we go. Oh, it looks so weird, all the parts coming out of you. It looks so bizarre.
The parts? Oh yeah, when you play something.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Whoa.
At the back in the crafting, on 0 if you get out.
Package rocket fuel. Oh, I need the... I'm gonna put 7 in there. Okay.
Okay. Ready? Let's go.
Okay. Oops, sorry.
103, 110, 112, okay.
Woo!
And I told you I wouldn't fall into the abyss! I told you'd be all fine! Not even close! It wasn't even remotely close to the abyss. It was all calculated. It was all perfect, and I'm fine.
Oh, there you go. Nice, nice.
I heard that and felt it in my spine. I'm leaving this explorer here to as a reminder of the perfect calculations that all went into it, into the process.
We can't,
Actually, I'm curious of something, hold on. One thing I really want to make, not that ionized cyber wagon.
that was the end of it.
One thing I really want to do is I want to jump over your entire factory without just using the obelisks,
Yeah.
which I am confident is doable. All I need to do is just position them correctly. So first one to get me off the ground, second one to boost me, then third one right here, then fourth one right there, then fifth one right there. Okay, let me try. Okay, I might have overdone it on the vertical, underdone it on the horizontal. Oh, you need to like slow down completely to not die. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, I think you could put the nobelisks on the car.
Oh, I like that. I know, but of course, I think you do.
Explorer. So I bet you this will be able to jump over the factory.
All right.
Yeah, once I get. Oh, okay. Oh, that's gonna be gone. Bye to the abyss. I only lost 7.
Actually, wait, can we
iodine.
make ammunition out of the ionized fuel? That would be fun.
I don't think so.
No, we can only make the nuclear stuff. Nuclear thing. Yeah, the only things we're missing is mesospheres and the sulfur thing. And then the hard drives. That's kind of
For
weird.
what?
For
Oh,
having
for the nukes.
everything. No, for having everything. Just in general.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so basically...
46. 59. We need 59 more Mercer spheres. Yeah, why don't you just put those? Let me put them on.
Hold on, I need to try
your
something.
car.
No, that's not enough velocity. Let me cross. Alright, let me set up a car. What car would be perfect? Hold on, okay, hold on. Let me make the car. Or are you making the car?
No. Did you see to the right behind your little thing? I made a little ramp.
Yes. Okay, I'll be there in a second. Just need to really quickly get something. Ah! We don't have any coupons.
We have 9. At least I have 9.
No, we need 10.
Oh, well, there should be some in the.
You mind if I
have-
crunch some of your things real quick?
Well, no, there's already a ticket factory. There should be more.
Oh, where is it?
You just got in the center of my factory.
Okay.
I'll get it. I know where it's at.
I'm saying I can find it. I mean, the organization is perfectly clear from the top.
Yeah. Layer
So-
1, 2, 3, 0.4, 5 layer.
Honestly, you making the full layered PCB is kind of getting overshadowed by this.
You know, it's so funny because making a PCB is kind of
Fairly similar, I imagine. Yeah.
Where are you at?
I'm in your factory. I'm coming back. It looks really cool. I like this kind of vibe.
Where's the tickets? Okay, here's.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, yeah, they're in the inventory. Dimensional depot. I'm gonna extend the ramp. Not
All
like
right.
jump.
Coupons. There we go. Oh, now we're cooking.
Navigates on fixed foundation surfaces with extreme efficiency.
Doesn't hurt
Not
me yet.
intended for use on hazardous terrain, mildly hazardous terrain, reasonably safe terrain, or general terrain. Fix-It reserves the right to subtract damage to or loss off vehicle from your Save the Day completion bonus
This
package.
makes me think.
For more information about this bonus package, please visit our information booth in Earth, open on the first Tuesdays and Wednesdays of the month, between 6:25 a.m. and 6:53 a.m.
I can't even push you. Hold on, oops. It's kind of hard to navigate that thing. There we go.
Yeah, looks like it. see what I was thinking?
I think so. Hold on. Oh, but could I jump? I would need to like fall on it. Hold on. I need to like make like a little bit of a ramp higher up. You mean like this? Yeah, okay. Huh.
Is it not going fast?
It's not interacting with the conveyor belt, yeah.
Oh. I thought I was being clever.
So upsetting.
That sucks. Transport.
Okay, large in comparison to it.
Okay. Oh, I only have 3 of these left. I'm gonna use these instead.
That worked. Okay, well that worked. That worked, alright. Okay. Hold on. I have a plan. It's gonna end well, trust me.
Okay.
It's gonna end so well. I just need to be quick.
I think I'm gonna adjust the end ramp.
This looks like the safest. This looks like the safest contraption I've ever built.
Okay, I think I got the ramp.
Okay, I think I'm on my way. Give me a second. Okay, the idea is simple.
Wait. I want to be recording this on OBS.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
So I gotta record it from my.
All right, I'm gonna add some more then.
Okay, 4K monitor. Awesome. Start recording. Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I have
Now,
fuel and I'm ready.
don't worry. I've only done it once, so I'm basically an expert. But as much as I can imagine, if I press this, okay, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! That worked so well. That worked so well. Oh my god, I'm still okay.
Where'd you go?
I'm on the other side of the factory. I've jumped over it. Oh, like there's a spider and the card is not cooperating anymore. That worked
Where,
so
where
well.
did you...
That looked like that scene from Back to the Future, or they're just flying through time.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to add so many more. I want to add
Okay, yeah.
so many more to this card.
Okay. I'm gonna go too then.
Oh,
But I'll be the cameraman. I'm gonna try to go behind you.
I honestly didn't think it would work, if I'm to be completely honest.
Oh, we should get more. I need more fuel.
Oh,
There's a
it's
factory
yeah.
here.
We I mean, it is producing. It's just that we don't have the packaging things to package them enough, so we don't have the bottles, basically.
Oh.
The car only sustained mild damage. I'm amazed that it worked at all. I wasn't expecting it to, because the car basically was still facing forward, no matter how many explosions there were.
That's pretty impressive. So it doesn't like mess with the steering.
Yeah, it doesn't mess with it, which means it's like a rocket, basically. It's aerodynamic. It's aerodynamic, basically.
And made by Germans.
Okay, let's not overdo it. Said make it. Let's just do 60.
60.
That should be fine.
Oh, it doesn't let you use the output increase on packaged ionized fuel.
Oh, like multiplier?
Yeah,
Oh. That's odd.
probably too powerful. Okay. Getting rid of this ramp too.
This looks so safe. I'm glad that there's no limit how many you can lay down, by the way. That's really convenient. You can just keep chucking.
How do you build one of those?
The car?
Yeah.
In the equipment
Buy
thing.
one.
No, you in the equipment thing because it unlocks the recipe.
Oh, nice.
It takes reinforced plates. It's a comically early on thing. I don't know if you remember, but we've had that like 7 playthroughs ago.
Yeah. These carts.
This is this looks so comical. Just a cart, and then on the back, just a wall of post nobelisks. Okay, I think that's enough for now. Let's see. Okay, are you ready for liftoff?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put one Nobelisk on mine.
Okay. All right.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually just gonna use the conveyor belt.
Gonna shoot yourself up.
Yeah, so it's gonna fling me, and I'll just use my jetpack to follow you.
Do be careful of splash damage because the nobelisks will push you away. So
Yeah, let me give this a shot.
there will be a fair amount of splash damage.
Let's see if we can time this. Okay. So you hop in.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi, the Brickmaster. Brickmaster, shush. We're doing important business. There's important stuff.
Super duper important.
It's really important. Okay. When you pass me, that's when I'm gonna pop them in and jump into the cart.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
So you're gonna wait for me?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for you to pass me, and then I'm gonna do it.
Okay, I'm gonna go in 3, 2, 1.
Whoa!
Where are you?
I am.
Where are you?
I'm over the
Walk you
lake.
off to the side. You didn't really go that straight.
That really did go straight to it. You know what I think, actually?
What?
We need a bigger ramp because I actually ended up flying for much longer than
Oh, because they're all 50?
because there were so many of them.
Well, what you should do is you should
current game.
go all the way back to where the beginning of the ramp is and let the Noblest make you go super fast on ground.
Oh, that is also true. Well, all the way back, I don't know, because if I go to the side again, I might not even make it to the ramp. But a bit further back, yeah. And then... Hold on, I'm on my way back. I gained a fair bit of distance. These are my favorite item in the game. I love them so much.
The cards? Or the Noblest?
The post nobilis, the way you can just... Wait a second, hold on. We're doing it so wrong. Hold on, Tefta, I have an idea.
What?
Oh, I have such an amazing idea. Oh, why didn't I think of this before? I'm so upset. Hold on.
We could have put the noblest on each other's and then.
Yes! We nobles stick to players. Hold on.
Oh.
Not even the cards, they just stick to players. Oh, wait, there we go. Let me try it. Okay, fly higher up. Oh, this could work swimmingly. Let's,
So do you get in and then press it, or press it then get in?
press it and then right as your character presses it, then you need to get in. Basically, if you get in too quickly, you won't turn them on. If you get in too slowly, then the card just flies off, yeah. And it's in the void. It's falling. There we go. There it is. It's going down. Oh, it stopped. Hold on. Let me try something now.
Look, we have another one. Okay, I'm gonna just try one Nobelisk.
Okay. There we go.
Hey, you can see it sticking up inside the cart. Hey, what's up? Okay.
What happens if I detonate right now?
Oh, you kind of pushed me a little bit.
But only a little bit, not much. I don't think it fully counted. Hold on. This right.
How do you grab the cart?
You just delete it with F.
Oh.
Gives you back the card. Okay.
Nice.
Give me this. Equipment workshop. What I need is more pulse numbers.
One. Oh, wrong one. Press the wrong button.
Okay, I think the problem I encountered previously was that they were going too much to the side when I was tracking them.
I don't even know what's going on.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's the thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I got to make a new one, alright. Whoops.
Okay, I better get going after this. I have to get to bed.
It's
soon.
fine, I understand. I have to get to work. I'm just screwing around Satisfactory. Okay.
Did you see we bought everything?
Wait, did we buy everything at this point?
Yeah, we bought everything in the store.
Card was the last thing. That's comical.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, well, I guess there's boom boxes and some other trinkets. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I could just send one of like the most expensive components.
Okay, I'm almost ready. This time I put them all in the same spot, so it should go in one direction only. Could you make the ramp a little bit longer? Because I think there is a chance that I might fly over the mountain in the distance if I try hard enough.
Sure. I mean, do you see that it does a steep incline?
Oh, yeah, but I still just a little bit longer to make sure that it goes up.
There we go.
All right, that should be it. I'm almost done with the noblest. Okay, just like a couple more, just in case. Okay. Well, are you ready?
Yep.
I'm just gonna add your own as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, either's-
Are you ready?
Yep. I'm gonna go down here.
Okay, don't activate yours on the beginning, because on the beginning I need
No,
to
no,
get
I-
a little forward.
Yeah,
Alright,
I won't at all till like you're in the air. See if it does anything.
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna jump on. You should have time now to see me coming.
Yep, I see you. Okay. Ah! No! So a slight miss. Why didn't it go forward? I'm upset. Why did... I don't understand. What
I don't know
happened?
either.
Why didn't it go forward? Maybe... Okay, let's just do 20. A simple 20 and... Because I need to try again. This is something went wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I didn't jump in. I missed the timing, but that's beside the point. That's another thing I went wrong. Okay, let's just do 20. Yeah, in the meantime, we can just chuck him on my back. It's perfect. Every single time you hit me, my screen just flashes red. It's so kind of cool.
Like a porcupine. Yeah, special armor. That's what it looks like. You got one on each leg. You got one on your arm too.
Oh, I can see them. I looked up. Okay. Okay, hold on. Are you ready, by the way?
Yes.
This
yes.
time I'll try not to miss.
Okay.
Okay. It should be fine. I'll be just standing in front of it and then right click and
Ready?
jump in. Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Go early.
Whoa! I am... Yep, the card's gone. The card is completely gone. Whoa! I'm gone as well. This is actually supreme mode of transportation, you know? Hold
You
on.
still have this on you.
Hold on, I have an idea. Let me just eat up some nuts first. I have an idea. Could you put all of them at in my back, like in the same spot, the same point?
Sure.
And give me like
Yes.
20. And then I'll just fly really high up with the ionized fuel. And then...
Oh, I need different fuel. I'll just use the other stuff. Turbo fuel.
Okay, there we go.
You gonna try to run really fast? Okay. Same spot.
Mm-hmm.
It somehow moved. Now it's switching back to left and right.
Okay. Keep going.
That's 10.
10? Alright, let's do it with 10 for now. Give me a second. Let me just fly high up on the mushroom. Okay, hold on. Okay. Give me a second. Let me just set something up real quick so that I can stand on it. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Activate. Oh, it killed me. Okay, well, I didn't take that into account for some reason. For some reason, I didn't think that would be a possibility. I need nuts. Oh, I need nuts. That's what I need.
It slammed into the wall. That's pretty cool. I think we should just put some on the one of the fast cars, and then use the fast car plus the Nobelisk,
Oh, that's true.
and then I will just detonate it.
You know what? That's actually a pretty good idea. So the Explorer, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna build one and start loading it up.
Right. I'm gonna go get you some more pulse Nobelisks. I didn't think into account the fact they could kill me.
Yeah, it just slammed you into the ground.
It
Or were
didn't-
you already dead when you hit the ground?
No, I was already dead when I hit the ground. It was because it was exploding on my back. They deal like a really small amount of damage, but they still deal damage. And also, every single time you hit me, like chucked a Novelist at me, I took damage.
Oh, that's no bueno.
Why is there no automated thing to make that will heal you? That's upsetting. Like, there's no automated healing thing.
Wait,
What happened?
no, there isn't an automatic. I thought there was actually. It like automatically. No, that might have been a different game. Never mind. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, there was the... Hold on. Have a D. There. Put him on your head. There are the inhalers, but all of the inhalers take non-renewable parts.
Oh man.
Hold on, let me replace the... replace the fuel with ionized fuel. There we go. And so now I just go forward, accelerate, and then once I'm at full speed, once I am near the ramp, then you pop in the... Actually, I have an idea. As you're placing it, I'm gonna make the ramp even longer. And then I did put the Pulse Nobelis on your head, I don't know if you noticed. The 25, I gave you a stack.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, just drop them on you for some reason, not next to you. But I'm going to make the ramp even longer. And then once I'm on the ramp, then you activate it. And then the Nobelisk should push me from below. Which means I should be able to like accelerate upwards instead of sideways. And that should help with the rotation.
Sounds good. So the second you hit the bottom of the ramp.
Oh, no, once I start climbing up, because I made the ramp a fair bit longer. Once I start climbing up, then you activate them, and then that should push me up. This is going to end well, I'm certain of it.
Yes.
I cannot foresee a single thing going wrong.
Okay. I think this is like 60.
Okay, then I think that's enough.
Okay, so
Okay, you ready?
let me get to my little section here.
Alright. And then once I start going up the ramp, then you activate, and then fingers crossed that nothing goes wrong. Which, I mean, nothing can go wrong.
Nothing.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, I'm going.
Okay.
Oh, this conveyor belt really is fast. That's incredible. Fly away! Whoa! It went so wrong so quickly! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! It went so wrong so quickly!
You know what? Did you go off the map?
I don't know if I died because I went too far, like...
I think so.
I don't know if I went because I went too far south or too high up. I don't know what killed me.
Okay. That's replayable.
I think we lost the Explorer, you know? I think we might have lost it.
60 was the right amount.
60 was just spot on. At one point when I hit the ground and then it turned to perfectly straight up. It was pushing me perfectly up. Oh,
I saw that. Because it was delayed on my screen, so I looked over. But that conveyor belt was perfect. Like, the shot from my computer was super lined up.
because the thing is, it keeps accelerating because it's attached. That's so perfect.
Developers knew what they were doing.
They really did.
Well, with that,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
go
fair.
to bed.
I also think I'm gonna go to work this time. That was fun. That was lots of fun. Anyway,
See you guys later.
yeah,
Have a
good night.
stream.
Bye, after bye. That was solid. Anyway, stream, right? We're working. So let me just set up the what the video are we doing? What are numbers? Right, that's the video. That's the title of the video. On which I've been working a fair bit recently. And so memory 1, I do believe that's where I finished off. Yeah, this is a render of how the different data types read. What are numbers? Well, I was thinking, what are numbers? I don't know what to call this. I was workshopping. I've been workshopping this title for 2 days now, and I just can't find a single good one. The best one I have so far is something along the lines of what are numbers inside of the computer, or like, I don't know. How do computers think of numbers? I have no idea. These are the best ones I've got. Is it computer science vid? Yeah, it's a computer science vid. Text. The basic idea is simple. There is something called ASCII or scientific actually represent the letter M, for example. Okay, so now what we want to do is 50 and move this to the right. Like so, and then add this right here, make it bigger, give it the emission color of the char. Actually, why am I copying this when I can just copy the char? How do computers read numbers? That's a maybe. The only problem is they're not... Well, actually, you know what? Fine. Actually read numbers, because you need the all caps actually in the title, otherwise you know, you don't get the clicks. That's the law. If I didn't your child 100% click on the vid what are numbers and close the vid seconds realize computer science. Yeah, that's exactly why I wanted to call it what are numbers inside of a computer, or how computers think of numbers. Okay, this one we don't want this though, do we? No, what we want in fact is this, the binary text. However, we want to remove the part on the right, the 255. That's what we want to remove, which means this. There we go. And we want to set the material to white, and then add the geometry nodes for white. Not text, only white. And then emission to 1, color yellow, perfection, and set it to be yellow. And then right here, all we want to do is just for the alpha to go to up here all of a sudden. What is the dot value actually of ASCII? Yeah, fine, whatever. Where's the dot? The dot is 46. That's the dot. Which means there we go. Render animation. I would need to import the entire ASCII table into this if I wanted to work properly. Which kind of sucks. Oh, my back, my hands, my everything. Everything hurts. So what, how do computers read numbers? Is that the title? How do computers read numbers? Or how do computers save numbers? How do computers remember numbers? Or how do computers remember stuff in general? Remember anything? Because that will also not be another thing. The thing that I'll be finishing the video on with is memory and addresses, which are pointers, which actually tells you how computers remember things. That's not bad. Too much mouse can send it to the hospital because some joint and blood thingies. A vertical mouse? What's a vertical mouse? That sounds gross. A vertical mouse? You only use horizontal mice. But you know what? No, we can't have the text like this. That's garbage. That's garbage. No cutting corners. I refuse to cut them corners. Fortunately, this should be a simple fix. That's because this fix should be... Where is it? Where is it? It should be... If I'm not mistaken, this right here? No. What the heck? Oh yeah, right. We also need to change every single one of these to n-gons and then individual. Yeah. Now no corners are cut. Yeah, I suppose that could be good. What is next awaiting us in the script? Let me see. This is represent characters for text. Busy is similar called ASCII, which is a different characters. You see table of all characters. If you like to represent like capital M, for example, then this is what it will look like. Simple as it could be. Except there's a very reasonable question you could ask. Make it. Why is M? This was a configuration, or even further, why are any of these characters attached to any of those configurations? Yeah, so this won't have much rendering going on, which is nice. Jeez, I'm really behind the script as well. I know how much I want to add into this video. Like operations on numbers, those are a bit tricky. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I just need to wait for this to render. So everyone, how is your day going? How are you all doing? Hope it's going well. But this Friday plus shit ton of stress from schoolwork. I hope then me and Tefta screwing around in Satisfactory was a prime source of distraction then. I'm preserving. You know what? And I appreciate the fact you're preserving. That's impressive. That's impressive. I want to say that I notice you're preservant and I think it's impressive that you do. Coffee or messing around blend. That's solid. Similar to me, except I don't have cake. Cake is posh people food. Ah. I just realized it's been quite a long time since I had any cake. I've never had an occasion in the past recent years. Considering how this, but it's almost right now. Yeah, it's fine. I get it. Isn't it like middle of the week as well? Hold on, let me get my phone. Give me a second. Where is my phone? Where is it? Who took me phone? There it is. By the way, I have a question. Timon, how are the temperatures in Hungary? I'm curious. They must be just fun, I imagine. That's my pie is greater than cake. I don't know. I don't know, Itty. Pie is solid. Pie is good. I like pie. But is it better than cake? Especially with some good frosting. It's tricky. Ice cake, especially. Thursday. So you're staying awake at 1 a.m. in the middle of the week. I get it. So do I. I don't like them temperatures here. I need to finish homework. Oh, I see. What flavor? What topic? What genre? What gender? Instead of saying genre of music, we should just say gender of music. I think it's much better. Damn, this texture sucks. I just like how it looks, but I don't know. Not a fun. English bullshit. Oh, I see. Unfortunately, I can't help you with that. I'm illiterate. Oh, I'll also need to like probably read through this paper later on, which is fun. Read through it, not understand it, but read through it. Eventually. One thing at a time. So... Was that the Hungarian paper? Yeah, that was the Hungarian paper. That's this right here is the most coherent Hungarian. It's terrible. Like up to M, for example, this is what the simple it could be. So capital M. Capital M is 77. That's capital M. So right here, what we want to do is we want to get in here, we want to save it as a new file, get in there, and replace it from just pop in the string and then replace it with an M. And then 910 and right here, this right here. What was the dot again? Dot was 46. Wait, is the dot in the same spot? Found the best thing. I can finally just pause make it. Wait, what? What do you mean? What do you mean pause me? What did you find out that allows you to pause me? Okay, it is in the same spot, good. Possibly also can just make you wait. Wait, what do you mean? I don't... Itty, what are you talking about? Hold on. I feel like either I'm high or you're high, and I don't know who's which. I want to concentrate on mute sounds. Oh, I see. Okay. It was stream 99% of the opponent figures talking and mutes it. I wouldn't say 99 of the input, that's all of it. The entire appeal. People in the past have called it a podcast, and honestly, they're not exactly wrong. Oh my goodness. I guess I can script right now, write the script for the video as it's rendering. I suppose. It's very different. If you have 40 bits like this, and you can have a chart, then another chart, then short. 40 bits, wait, 40 bits? Yeah, that's 5 of them. Yeah, so now chart, then chart, we can read a chart. In the chart, won't be two shorts in the chart. Maybe you can read as char, but interpret them as ASCII text instead of numbers, and there we go. You get a word. There is the by looking at your screen. So there we go. You get a word. So that's one part of how more. That's how types work, and it will especially important. The entire flow of the video is very awkward, and I kind of hate that, but I don't know how to fix it until I record it. I could just record the video and maybe fix the flow a bit, make it smoother or something. It would be especially important. I don't know. That's how type works. Allow you to save different numbers with different formats, but the underlying information never changes. All that changes is just the way we view it, and with that in mind, we can move on to the memory. They're used for accessing random things. Yeah, random access memory. Do you have any chemistry videos in the works right now? No, I don't have any. I don't know what kind of video I would make about chemistry, honestly. I don't have an idea for a chemistry video. I have some idea for practical ones, but I can't really make practical chemistry videos at the moment. So it would need to be a theoretical chemistry video, and I just don't have a single good idea for a theoretical chemistry video. Yeah. That's why no chemistry videos. Unfortunately. I'm just focusing on the other kinds for now. I have a lot of ideas for videos, there's not enough time to make them. This one is the necessary one, necessary evil, let's call it, in order to give context for the future more fun videos when I'll be making my own file format. Yeah. I've been bombarded by more recently. They suck, don't they? Yeah. I can't make a video of that tab because that just doesn't exist. It was kind of chemistry. Alright, there we go, 900. It won't go away. Is this the mole you're talking about in the room with us right now? 910, of course I did 910. Why wouldn't I do 910? You know what would be fun? I can actually finish this video with some real life C code. Ooh, that's good. That's pretty good. Protein folding might work well with the Blender animations. Protein folding, biochemistry, you're saying? I would need to get the models of the proteins. That's expensive. That's really expensive. And on is kind of rough. I guess... Oh! I have an idea. I might actually have an idea for a quick video. I could make that quickly. Huh. You know what, Devin? You might have given me a bit of an idea. It's not gonna be about proteins, but it is something, so... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Now, whoops, that's my background. That's not what I meant this, 860. And then right here, this into an M. Make it biology arc. No, we're not getting into biology yet. Flame had a presentation a while back ago about I don't remember the name of it. Sulfur and iron, basically. And one part of that presentation I remember especially. I'll be honest with you, I don't remember much because it was advanced for me. But I remember one part of that presentation was about how cells can switch from the oxygen kind of breathing to the non-oxygen kind of breathing precisely by, if I remember correctly, it was the iron and sulfur holding the protein together, and in the presence of oxygen they weren't holding it anymore, and the protein unfolded into a different kind that this time allowed for oxygen breathing. But I think I might be misremembering it. I think I am misremembering it a fair bit. But that could be maybe a good idea for like a quick video. But only a quick one.
Hello.
Hi. Into 72, so that's still 28 frames. No, 38. Reminds me of some genetic stuff I learned last year. Yeah, something like that. That could be a fun idea for like a quick video. But first I need to finish this one. How much time do I have to finish this video? Let me see. 4 days. That should be fine-ish, I do believe. I think that should be fine-ish. Another thing I should do is work on the adapter. You know what? Let's work on it right now. Might as well. Let's do it. Basically, what we'll need is a plan first. First, we need a plan, then we'll do the prototype, and then we'll just keep going with the PCBs and so on. So, the adapter. Let's just note down everything we want from it. What program should I use for planning?
When I first looked at the background that is on screen, my brain just went to just seeing the nodes, that the underlying nodes, which is, yeah, I'm infected officially.
Okay. I don't know what kind of reaction you wanted me to, you want to have me, but okay. All right, there we go. Might as well do it in Photoshop, I suppose. Fuck! I keep accidentally pressing Windows D, which just turns off everything, just minimizes every single window on the screen. It's so annoying. All right, there we have it. Do I have a folder for my practical projects? I don't think I do. Or maybe I do. I don't think I do. That's curious. Let's call it practical. There we go. And this will be 2.adapter and then plan PSD. Okay, so basic thing we'll need to do right now is we'll need to plan how the entire thing will work. That's the basics. List all of the features we want and so on and so forth, so that then we can build a prototype for it. And then once the prototype is complete, we can turn that into a PCB, and then it's all downhill from here. Should be pretty easy. Which means, what will we want? Well, first, central processing. Well, so the adapter, it will adapt, obviously. First, we'll have this, which will be our. I should probably. I feel like planning it in Blender would have been easier actually for me. I'm more used to it. Just don't save. That's the wrong Blender. There we go. Practical adapter plan. All right. So what will we need from the adapter? Well, it is going to adapt a single Raspberry Pi into 3 SPI outputs. 2 outputs on the left side, which will be just for controlling voltage. And then, good night, Stump, good night. And then on the right is going to be powered. Hi, Catman, hi. Which means what we need is... Let's make like a... Well, this will be our RP. Okay, this will be our RP. Then we're going to have it come out into 3 different thingamabobs. I need to like draw it out for myself pretty well, so then it'll be easier for me to focus on what I actually need to do. Adapter. Mm-hmm. And it's going to adapt into three outputs. All of these would be SPIs, arbitrary SPIs that we can just plug in there. We don't know what they'll be exactly. The whole point is that we have SPI output on each one of these nodes. So right here, this will be the SPI output. There we go. Then on the left, we want 2 different outputs. And those 2 outputs we want for just voltage. There we go. And then on the right, it's going to be powered, and it's going to be, and there's going to be a battery. Battery. And then USB power, we're going to be switching between them, depending on what we need. And then right here, a switch to determine what we actually want. So that's basic idea of what it will look like. The basic idea, the basic gist of it. Yes, now these, for these I do have the components. These won't need any components because they will just be outputs. This I have just the typical like a casing for batteries, so that should be fine. This I should have an USB module, I think. I had a couple. I'm pretending I even have the USB-C module, so that all should be there. A switch, obviously I do have, although we will need a switch that's 3-sided to plug all of it in, and then I think that's kind of it. So that's the basic idea. Now, the planning we can do in KiCad actually. We can design it in KiCad, and then we can, based on the KiCad design, build the prototype, and then based on the prototype, we can just set the PCB, and then there we go. We should be finished, I think. So, next thing to render will be example. Why not? That's because both of these are... did I mention Unicode somewhere? I guess I didn't. Instance. Example, Unicode gives us standards for having more characters. Besides this, but thing likes because a champion twice on list. Ah, the same exact thing. Okay, so right here, save as new. And then we're just gonna need to switch the chart to UTF-8, if I'm not mistaken. I do believe that was the Unicode for it, right? Character encoding standards, and I think UTF-16 also exists. Not 15. 460, yup, 32. Just in case. It is 64. Is Unicode 64 not a thing? Bicycles to string. UTF-6, D4. JSON-ish strings. Yeah, okay, it is. It just doesn't have a Wikipedia article, apparently. Cool. There we have it. And let's just keep going. UTF-16. Actually, would have nice animations for this. Or even a synchronized animation where it just all spreads out. That could work. Let's do 80. Then this one will be -1. This one will be 225. And this one will be a 4. And also a bit smaller because, well, they won't fit. There we go. And then you will be a 16. You'll be a 32. And you will be a 64. And there we go. Perfect. All right, back to the design, back to the drawing boards. So and such. We have the plan. Here it is. Now to just turn it to KiCad. It should be as simple as it could be. Oh wait, no, that's not what I meant. That's not the KiCad I meant. I meant KiCad 9. And also we need to save the, oh fudge. There is no dark mode, by the way, so I'm sorry everyone. Clone project from repository, no. I mean, can I... From Git repository, that's not what I meant. I mean, like, clone this one. Save as. There we go. Wait, did it work? Oh, it did. Okay, great. So now we have the everything turned on, and you can go to the schematic. Error loading it. Well, that's cool. Why? Or just error? Error loading it. Okay, good. So it just errored. That's good. Okay, neat. I guess I just need to start a new one. Alright, fine. New projects. Yeah. Adapter. I'm gonna call it. Perfect. Now we can get into schematic and we need to import. Do we have libraries globally? We should have them globally imported, correct? Which means if we do place symbols, geez, I hope it was place symbols. Loading libraries, yes. Then RP. There we have it. Raspberry Pi Pico. Yes. That is Pico W? I think W. There isn't much of a difference between them. But I'm gonna pick W just because. There we go. This will be our thinking machine. Cool. Now. Well, now what? Well, now. Question. What else do we need? Well, what else do we need is I have a little component right next to me. Let me just open it up. I have a whole box full of them because I ordered like 20 from AliExpress a couple months ago. Its name is.
Wait, you order your coffee from AliExpress? So
I order my what?
your coffee from AliExpress?
No.
Then I misheard you, I guess.
Component. That's what I said.
Component, Guess I need my
Right.
coffee.
MWL123122. I hope that's the name. Oh my god, why can't they just. What is the name of it? MOSFET trigger switch driver module. PWM. Oh, it's regulated with PWM. That's convenient. I think Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi Pico PWM. Not N, only M. Yes. How would you? Also, you can just easily. SPI. So many SPIs. Perfect. We'll only need one as well because we just have chips. Because SPI allows you to pick chips. Oh, yes. All the green ones can handle PWM, so yeah, we should be fine. Alright, let me now take a look at this controller again. Oh my goodness, it's so dark in my office. I don't have a light. The name appears to be
But like,
nameless.
sun exists. No.
13122. Exactly. Enmos, would that help? Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Logic enhancement mode field effect. That's a MOSFET. That's not even MOSFET, that's field effect transistor. That's a FET of some kind. I don't know what kind FET though. Yeah, you know what? Tomorrow we're gonna do a practical stream, and I'm gonna figure out how these little components work, because finding documentation on them. They should be really simple. They have input output, and that should be it. So, pulse modulation. They should work simply enough, if I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, then no whoops happens. We can just save this for now, turn this off, and there we go. Why am I feeling so tired? The day just begun. It hasn't even been noon. It's 7 in the morning. It's just we're 5 hours away from middle of the day. Why am I already tired? I haven't done shit. I haven't done jack shit. I played video games for 2 hours. And no, I'm not going to rest. I haven't done enough. Multiple characters, this standard way of measure. Yeah, let's script write. That's a good idea. That's a good use of my time. Command memory address is much different format, but will never change. All the changes, just the way we view it, and that in mind, we can move on to memory and addresses. In memory, you use accessing random things. So, for example, when you're running some kind of graphical 3D animations software, you have a bunch of objects in the scene, then random access is you would store things like location of these objects, their the properties, connections, and places, materials, so on. If you see right now, would crash right now, would you go to sleep? No, I would restart it. I wouldn't let that bitch crash out on me now. I'm just kidding, PC. I love you. That was just a joke. The fact that my PC is still alive is incredible. Deserves all the praise in the world. Praise the Omnissiah for allowing that to persist. 980. So there we go. Those are all of these. What's next to render? Twice. That's because both these are the same thing. And that's where we get to date types in practice. Okay, so this we want basically to transition from the current animation to the next one, where the next one we want to look differently. So here's what we'll want. This one should still be just cha. Yes. Capital C.
Both work and not work at the same time. What am I doing?
You do realize that no one can see your screen, right?
Yep. Why?
Well, it's because you really often say these things with absolutely no context, and just like assume that other people have that context.
Since when did I assume that other people have that context?
Well, by saying it, I imagine if you knew that other people didn't have that context, you wouldn't say it, because then that would be a pretty weird thing to say.
Oh wait, would it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Am I that autistic?
I mean, what kind of analogy could I give you? Like, there's a principle of relevance. I do believe that's what it's called in conversations. So, basically, you're giving a lot of information, but it's a completely irrelevant information. It's kind of like if you went to a restaurant and they told you that, oh yeah, by the way, all of the burgers don't have asbestos in them. Like, you're glad that they don't have asbestos, and it's information, certainly, but you kind of already assume that, so you don't actually care about it, though. Well, in that case, the problem would be too much information. I guess this isn't a perfect example. Would be example of relevance. Oh, I don't know. If someone faints and someone comes out like, "Is anyone here a doctor?" and you reply with, "Oh, right now I'm actually going to a university," then like that is information, but it's not actually relevant, and hence, it's not something people would normally say. Or if someone, I don't know, asks you, or if someone's going to shop and says, "Oh, I'm going to shop, so would you like me to get you anything?" and you reply with, "The weather was sure warm yesterday," then that is information, but it's completely irrelevant. And as such, it's a weird thing to say in a conversation.
I'm just trying to mimic the people around you because
Yeah, but it doesn't
I
really
don't-
work, because if you're trying to mimic me when I say that something doesn't work, that won't really work, because I'm saying it on a live stream where everyone can see my screen and everyone can see exactly what isn't working and why it isn't working.
Okay,
You're
but
missing that
nobody's
as-
looking at your screen, so it doesn't really matter. I just figured that it wouldn't matter if people can see my screen or not because they wouldn't look at it anyways.
It does matter. Because I'm saying it with the assumption that someone says that.
Because yeah, people just listen to you as a podcast, so they don't look at your screen. So I didn't think it would matter if they see my screen or not.
It's a matter of relevance. If you are, okay, how should I put this? Imagine that you're on the lecture, right? And the professor starts just trying to come up with a good analogy for this. Because to be honest, the analogy of the someone going to shops and you just saying that was warm yesterday, that's a pretty good example of relevance, importance of it. Okay. Imagine going to the bathroom where no one washes their hands. Putting a sign that the soap dispenser isn't working, like, you could say that no one cares about it either because no one washes their hands. However, there is relevance to it because you're putting the sign that the soap dispenser isn't working in the bathroom when the soap dispenser isn't working. If you're, however, in a car park, for example, or just a normal park, and without any soap dispenser inside, you put a sign that says soap dispenser isn't working, then you lack the relevance. All of a sudden, it's a kind of a weird thing to mention. You could be talking about the same soap dispenser, it's just that, and the information could be just as factually correct, but it's not relevant considering how that soap dispenser would be kilometers away or meters away. Did you miss something? I'm just teaching Timon how to do conversations.
I guess that's a pretty good analogy. Yeah, never really considered that. Don't worry, why I'm just autistic. And I've been trying to mimic people's behavior. That's normal autistic.
But the
people,
problem is that when you
I
mimic people's behavior, then you only mimic it only will work in those specific circumstances. It won't work with any deviation to those circumstances. So, for example, right now you've deviated with the fact that you don't have a stream, hence why it doesn't work. Relevance. I guess I can piss all of these away.
No, I see it. I just didn't really consider that because I didn't see the difference of people choosing to not do something and people not being able to do something.
Then there is another thing, but that's a bit more competitive conversation taking, which is that when you're on a public live stream, it works different from a typical conversation. That's because in a normal conversation, people are mostly motivated by what they want to talk about. Whilst on a live stream, in a general scenario like this, you must be mostly motivated not by what you want to talk about, only by what people would like to listen to. Which means that, for example, I don't talk about how my day is going unless something that's worthy of a funny remark happened, because it wouldn't be interesting otherwise.
I'm pretty sure people here would be interested in that though.
Not really. I think you're misunderstanding. So for example, what would be a good example? What would be a good example of something that happened? Oh, I had a really lovely conversation yesterday that made my day much brighter, and I have a fun thing going on. However, and that's something I may like to share, but it's not all that interesting to anyone who is. That's why, for example, I don't like talking about my YouTube channel, how it's performing on stream, unless we're talking about the fact that I'm earning $19 per video, which is just straight up funny. Yummers. I don't talk about the. I do reference Westworld as a recursive joke, or recurrent joke. Sorry, as a recurrent joke. Every single time mentioning how nuking France and so on and so forth, but I don't actually talk about the philosophical aspect of Westworld and like the general message I really like, because no one is really interested in it, because if they were interested in it, they would just see Westworld, and so on and so forth. It keeps going forward. I do the typical bit with Reblax, where we just go on a crazy Joker hole J-Reg, but I don't overanalyze J-Reg videos. So I just leave out the things that are personally interesting to me and leave in the things that would actually be interesting to most people. Westworld wasn't that a movie, it's a series. It's maybe there was some kind of movie as well, but I haven't seen a movie. I've mostly seen the series. It's the series about how nuking France leads to perfect utopia or something. I don't remember. Something like that. I'm pretty certain that was the plot. You first nuke Paris, and then you get just aligned AGI. I think that was the two-step process.
What?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's a true story.
Okay,
Hold on, let
now
me actually see.
the French channel makes so much more sense.
Is there a fandom wiki for
Westworld
Westworld?
your
It is my favorite series, yes. In it, let me actually look up Paris. Or nuke. The event of nuking nuked Paris. The event where they nuked Paris. Where is that? Men in Black. No. Hold on. Westworld nuked Paris scene. No. Can't have an SFW just in case it pops up. I need to be more careful actually. I'm not looking for nude scenes, I'm looking for nuked scenes. The nuked Paris. Nuked France? It might have been France. I think it was Paris, but... Oh, there we go, France. There was a page about France in... There we go, September 10th, 2025, Paris, capital of France, was destroyed through nuclear strike, killing millions. And this, I'm not shitting you, by the way. I would like to make that clear. This killing millions, this was witnessed by young this guy, local, who happened to be outside the city during destruction. Traumatized with the source strike, would go on to design an advanced AI that would predict and guide the future of every person on Earth, in order to ensure that humanity would never again perform another Paris. This motherfucker, Paris got nuked, and this directly led. This is actually a bugger quote. This is actually great. I love this. I just want to say I love this quote itself. Pretty phenomenal. I told you, all we need to do... I've been saying it for how long, that all we need to do is nuke Paris. That's like... That's it. That's what we need to do. I've been saying it for years. See? Anyway. Now we need to make this transition work. Yeah, that was basically the plot of the 4 seasons or something like that. I don't know. Green. We need to change up the scenery for this because it's going to be a different chapter. How are we gonna change up the scenery? We need to make this a bit different, a bit more spicy. I kind of want to. I could make this brighter. No, we're gonna keep the entire thing black, and then we're only gonna switch it to be brighter in the very last chapter. Yeah, there we go. I stopped talking about nuking Paris, and people leave. That's what happens. $124, how many more? Oh boy, paint drying simulator. Isn't that fun? I still have this open in the background as well. V2, V4, V6. Because if I remember correctly. LaTeX error? Oh no way. Oh no way. To the trash with it. It's not worth it anymore. There's a LaTeX error in this paper. I would rewrite the whole thing. It's raining. Is it? Ah, jealous. Raining weather is great.
That's the Hungarian one, right?
I mean, it's in English. It's just from a Hungarian
I
thing.
know that. Yeah, that's what I mean.
I need to get the Reblax to read through this with Remco. Alright, memory free. Let's change it up to bits. Bits. Okay. So, for bits, what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove all of the unnecessary things. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it. Delete this. Actually, keep the plane. Let's not go too crazy. And now we want to change the background to be black, but somehow more fitting black. We could switch it to be from green to white, desaturated. How long has that been blurry, actually? Oh, since I deleted the empty, I imagine. Okay, thank goodness. Thank goodness. For a second I thought the entire thing was, every single render was blurry. I want thunder. It is the best weather. Thunder is the best weather.
Agreed.
Okay, maybe it could be second place to hot, windy with extremely cloudy sky, but that's a maybe.
That's really beautiful. But no, I prefer Thunder.
Yeah, because you're an Imagine Dragons fanboy. I'm funny. Okay, this down, this, there we go. Neither of those are good if you want to go outside. Oh, I don't stay inside during thunder. That's the point.
Like, I love when like it's raining and I can just feel it on my face and everything. It's just so cool.
The only problem is I can't walk on my laptop outside when it's thundering, because it breaks. Sunny, but not it's not summer is the best weather. Or like the kind of Nordic summer. Nordic summer is neat when there is when it's like how should I describe this?
Sunny, like the sun, like it shines into my eye and it does stuff like to my eye that I don't like. No, I don't like sunny weather.
That's called vision. It's called seeing stuff. When it
I don't see shit when the sun is blinding me right in the eye. I want clouds so I can actually like see without being blinded. Like in nature it's better, but when I'm like walking in the city and the asphalt reflects the sun, I just absolutely hate it and I'm just yeah, I hate the sun.
what is this texture, by the way? I've never used it before because it wasn't available in the old blend version. Oh, the face looks nice. I don't mind that at all. Nice wavy thing. The only problem is it won't really work in this case. Okay, so this is basically messed up. Alright, I get it. Messed up waves.
That just looked like a cow a second ago.
What other texture do we have in this version of Blender? There's point density. I guess point density, I suppose that's kind of significant. Hi, this is G. Hi, haven't seen you in a while. I'm explaining how living in the basement is actually very unhealthy for him.
Yeah, I mean, I have everything in the basement. I have my friends, the rats. I have like this the mod. Mod is nice. It's nice wall decoration. I have everything here. Mm.
Oh, I have an idea. I have a splendid idea. What if... What is this? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm switching to wide mode real quick. Okay, yeah, I think we need to terminate. An abortion is sometimes required. There we go. And we're back. So, this time, let's plug in this in. And this distorts them too much. That's the issue, basically. That's curious, because it squishes them perfectly to the side. I don't think it should. Oh, that's because that's the wave texture. That makes sense. I was looking for a noise texture. I was confused why it wasn't working. There we go. Now we can just melt them into a puddle. A puddle of brick. Let's remove the detail. Roughness won't really matter. Yeah, let's have 0 distortion. I think that's fine. Can increase the scale now a bit. Yeah, you know what? I like that. I like that a fair bit. Let's do 60, and right here we're gonna have it already switched. The only difference is that scale 1. Yeah, scale 1 looks like this. So right here we're gonna have scale 1, we're gonna have distortion 0. And then at the end we're going to have scale 2 and distortion increase ever so slightly. Could certainly be worse.
This is big neuron activation.
What?
Your screen.
Yeah, the only problem is I don't know how well it would look, especially with these chars not melting down. I could have them melt down if I do it right. Oh, I could have them melt down. Oh, that could be fun, actually. That could work in a pretty fun one. Are you working on a programming video? Yes, I am in fact working on a programming video. Oh, but that would be... The only problem is that this transition is kind of all over the place. It's a nice way to transition from one scene to another in order to have that lack of continuity that will help with... will help to set the fact that it's a change of topic, but unfortunately... Oh, I did it backwards, whoops. Not what I meant. It should be green right now, and then should turn white. And then right here it should be all messed up and weird. And the scale might be a bit too high though. Or maybe the brightness is a bit too high. The background interacts too much with the foreground. Okay. Fixable once again. We can just have it go down a bit. Then it's going to be way more blurry. And then with the camera we can just take the f-stop down a bit to 0.3. Not 0, only 0.3. Let's not get too carried away. Or 0.2 even, apparently. There we go, and this will have the effect of like melting it away into a very blurry kind of in the distance star-ish background. Which may be something, I don't know. I get that I'm probably focusing on the wrong thing in this case, but...
Hey, that's just a non-binary flag right now.
The only problem is that it's still too much. Actually, could be the fact it's too reflective. Not metallic enough. If I increase the metallic. If I decrease the metallic. Oh! Well, found the solution. Decrease the metallic. And another thing is with strength, multiply it by like 0.1. Make this a tad more background-ish. Let's see. It still feels a fair bit distracting. A fair bit lot, in fact. I can just multiply it by 0.03 and just keep going down until it will finally work, finally click into place. Yeah, fine. So there we go, 1030, 1090. I'm feeling exhausted. Oh my god, I'm just hungry. Good. You know what, everyone? I think I'm gonna go and get myself a break because I'm not feeling at my full strength, and if I keep going, that's just gonna be a waste of time. I need to go get myself a break, recharge my batteries, and then get back at it and do some stuff. Oh, QWERTY joined in at the worst possible time, at the very end. Anyway, well then, QWERTY, unfortunate. And I suppose for now that'll be it. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.